Grandmaster season is finally upon us, and we are kicking things off with the Glassway Grandmaster Nightfall and a double loot week with a brand new weapon dropping. The new weapon is a 3-burst strand linear fusion rifle, and you definitely want it with rewind rounds and bait and switch. Buck here, and today let's talk about GMs Made Easy. Before we get into the build, I wanted to take a second and thank everyone for the massive YouTube support. We recently ended up making YouTube partners, so I can't thank you enough. I just wanted to stress that this is not my job, this is a hobby. And any and all profits would just go back into making these videos better for all of you. I'm also excited to announce that I have accepted a partnership with Advanced GG. You could use code GETBUCK30 for 30% off your entire order. But enough about that, let's get back to builds. If you ask me, Warlocks are the GOATs of GMs right now. They get it done quick, they get it done efficient, and they get it done consistently. We all know Getaway Artist is still incredibly bonkers, yes, even after the recent nerf, and yes, I agree you should bring one with you to this GM. Probably bring 2. My last video was all about how Getaway Artist is broken. Be sure to check out that video, but I'm telling you, you should probably bring one of this build as well. And what is that build exactly? We are once again talking about Speaker Sight Exotic Helmet. By now, majority of you should know what this helmet does, but if you don't, it turns your healing grenades into a restorative turret. With all that said, let's not waste any time. This one is going to be short and sweet, more so than usual. Let's set up the subclass you're going to be on Solar. Starting with your super will be Song of Flame. This thing is insane, can tank anything, and I can't believe they nerfed well just to give us this. Abilities will be Phoenix Dive, Jump is preference, Celestial Fire melee, which is also actually preference as well, and Healing Grenade. Aspects will be Touch of Flame and Hellion. Phoenix Dive to the ground to proc Hellion, which launches lava bombs at everything it sees and scorches enemies. Fragments will be Ember of Benevolence, applying Restoration Cure or Radiant to allies, grants increased grenade, melee, and class ability regeneration for a short duration. This works directly with your healing turret, and we will also be using a weapon with heal clip, which also activates this fragment to ensure that you are healing people 100% of the time. Ember of Empyrean, solar weapon or ability final blows extend the duration of restoration and radiant. Ember of Ashes, you apply more scorch stacks to targets. This will make the most out of your super, Hellion, and melee. And lastly, Ember of Singeing, your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets. Moving on to the armor mods, starting with your helmet, and that will be Heavy Ammo Finder, Heavy Ammo Scout, and Elemental Siphon. We are on a solar super and using a solar weapon, so kills with your solar weapon will create orbs of power. Arms will be Double Solar Loader, since we will be using Heal Clip and you want that to activate as quickly as possible. And Stasis Dexterity, we will be using a Chill Clip Lingering Dread, so that will help with swap speeds. Your chest will be Sniper Damage Resistance to help against enemies from further distances, and Double Void Resistance since Belmont likes to blast you with void damage. The legs will be Innervation, picking up an Orb of Power grants you grenade energy. Invigoration, picking up Orbs of Power grants you melee energy, and Stasis Scavenger. And lastly, your bond will be Reaper. Your next weapon kill shortly after using your class ability will guarantee an Orb of Power to drop. Bomber, using your class ability grants grenade energy, and Powerful Attraction, using your class ability will pick up nearby Orbs of Power. Moving on to the weapons in the kinetic slot, you will be using Lingering Dread Grenade Launcher with Blinding Grenades, Auto-Loading Holster, and Chill Clip. This will blind, slow, and freeze enemies. It works great on overload stuns as well. If you do not have this role, you could use a Chill Clip Riptide here instead. In the energy slot will be Nullify, the new Solar Heavy Burst Pulse Rifle from Salvation's Edge Raid, and mine is crafted for this build with Arrowhead Barrel, Tactical Mag, Enhanced Heal Clip, Enhanced Incandescent with a Reload Speed Masterwork, and a Backup Mag mod. If you do not have this role or don't have it crafted, any solar weapon with heal clip will do for the most part. In the heavy slot, you will be using Microcosm. This thing absolutely melts stun champions. If you do not have it, do the quest, go get it, trust you want it. Your stat goals for this build will be 100 Resilience and 100 Discipline. If you like this video, be sure to drop a heart, subscribe, and turn those notifications on. See you next time.